Welcome to the Miles Financial Show with Billie Miles. Billie is a co-founder of Miles Financial Group, and for over 20 years, Billie's consistently been a leader in his field as a producer, mentor, and trainer to thousands of advisors nationwide. He's a member of the National Ethics Association, and he is an expert in no-market risk strategic planning. The Miles Financial Group specializes in working with people who are in or near retirement with wealth management, income planning, and asset protection strategies. And now, here to talk with you about tax-free income and retirement, your host, Billie Miles.
Hello, this is Billie Miles, your host, welcoming you to the Miles Financial Show. I'm an asset and retirement protection specialist and partner and co-founder of the Miles Financial Group, your one-stop source of no-market risk strategic planning. You know, when my kids come to me and want help, it always amazes me how their interest in learning something is not always equal to their motivation. Have you ever noticed that with your children, or at least maybe when they were a little bit younger? You know, maybe instead of wanting to learn something, they just want you to do it for them. And so whenever I run into this behavior, I always tell my kids, I can't steer a parked car. In other words, taking advantage of education requires action. It requires that you do something with the information you have so that you can get to where you want to go. You know, so many times I provide people with the opportunity to learn something new about how to protect and, more importantly, use their retirement money in a way that provides safe returns and a lifetime of income, but they're happy to sit in their parked car. Unfortunately, all parked cars have one thing in common. Eventually, they rust away. Inflation and missed opportunity can have that same effect on your retirement if it's parked in the corner. And by the corner, I mean CDs, money market accounts, or very low interest accounts that don't really allow you to keep up with the impact of inflation. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with those types of accounts when you need the money for emergencies. In fact, every time I meet with someone, my first and foremost priority is to make sure they have money set aside for emergencies. You always want to put aside at least 6 months of expenses just in case for emergency. You keep that in cash, liquid that you can get your hands on whenever you need it. And some of my clients even like to have a full year's worth of expenses set aside. Because if they don't, then I have to respectfully let them know that I can't work with them until they set up an emergency fund. I believe having emergency money on the side, in other words, parked, is the most important thing you can do for your retirement or any stage of your financial life. So I want to be clear about that. But the problem is that many of you are treating your retirement money like your emergency money. It's sitting on the side doing nothing. Isn't it time to do something? When a broker tells you to get your money active, he or she is most likely telling you to put your money at risk in the stock market, inside mutual funds, inside accounts that can lose money. That is not what I am talking about. What I'm telling you is that you need to get your money participating in contractually guaranteed returns without any market risk. And you may have never heard that before, but let me tell you, my clients do it every single day and they absolutely love it. I want you to put your car in drive, but at the same time, keep your car from crashing. Don't let your retirement get into an accident or rust away sitting in the garage. Let's work together to put your retirement into action, providing you with guaranteed growth and a lifetime of income you cannot outlive. Because when you put your retirement into gear, starting today, you can add up to a 10% bonus on your deposit. That's $10,000 for every $100,000 that you put into action. And it's 100% secure. If the markets crash and go down tomorrow, your money is still safe. It's protected. If you're ready to turn on income and provide a pension for the rest of your life, we can show you how to do that. And we can even show you how to get tax-free income in retirement. So give us a call right now at 909-321-9737. That's 909-321-9737, or you can even text the word income, INCOME, to 909-321-9737. And make sure you ask for a copy of our Conservative Investor book and Conservative Investor Information Kit. We give you 115 pages of information that you can apply right now on your own to show you how to keep your money safe and your income secure. So give us a call today. at 909-321-9737. If you saved at least $100,000 for retirement and you're tired of keeping your money on the sidelines, or you're concerned about what the next market crash is going to do to your assets, you're concerned that there may be another 2008 right around the corner, and you're ready to get off the Wall Street roller coaster, then now is the time for you to give us a call. That's 909-321-9737, or text the word income to 909-321-9737. Wouldn't it be nice if just once in your life you could know about something bad that was going to happen before it actually happened? Just think how different our lives would be. Market corruption, terrorist attacks, and all of the ills of this world would never be a problem because we could always stay one step ahead. That would be great. Unfortunately, though, the world we live in is very different than the ideal, and when we wake up in the morning, we never know what the day has in store for us. The good news is the unexpected can be planned for financially with no market risk strategies that lock in market gains and never, and I mean never, experience market losses. I want you to dwell on this point. No matter what you see on the news any day of your life, and no matter how bad Wall Street responds to the news, your account will never go backwards due to market declines. If the market performs, you have the opportunity for gains, and if the market crashes, then your money does not participate in losses. Give us a call right now at 909-321-9737. That's 909-321-9737. Well, I have to take a short break. This is Billy Miles, and you're listening to the Miles Financial Show. So let's pause for some exciting announcements.
What if you didn't have to wait any longer to retire? Fed up with the 9-to-5 rat race? Daydream about retirement when you're stuck in rush hour traffic? Maybe you don't have to wait. Let Billie and Patrick Miles and their team at Miles Financial Group help you answer the question, when can I stop working? With their personalized retirement income analysis. The results might delight you. This personalized retirement analysis outlines successful strategies on how to achieve financial peace of mind, whether you are still working or already retired, offering guaranteed income plans for life. Plus, discover some tax and estate planning strategies on how to pass along more of your wealth to your children and grandchildren. Typically, you'd pay hundreds of dollars for this service, but right now, it's absolutely no cost to you if you have at least $100,000 saved for retirement. Call for your complimentary, customized retirement analysis from Miles Financial Group right now at 909-321-9737. 909-321-9737. Billie and Patrick's team is dedicated to helping you develop a guaranteed income plan that can't be outlived. 909-321-9737.
AM 590, The Answer.
Welcome back to the Miles Financial Show. I'm Billy Miles, a safe money retirement specialist. So there are three things you need to understand about Social Security. One, it is a very big decision. It's a decision that can make you or cost you potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars if you don't make the decision carefully. Second, this is not a decision you want to make on your own. It doesn't matter if you're a rocket scientist, an engineer, or someone who's proud to wear a blue collar. There's no way to figure this out by yourself. There are just too many variables. And that brings me to the third thing that you need to know. You need the help of a professional with the right tools. Most financial professionals do not have the resources or training to help you with this decision. If you're thinking about calling your accountant, a financial planner, or the agent that sold you car insurance right now, all I can say is think again, because Social Security planning and income planning in general is a very specific skill. Inexperienced or untrained so-called experts can do major damage to your retirement plans. I'm not saying they're trying to hurt you on purpose. I'm saying that they may not have the proper training to ensure that your income lasts as long as you do. In other words, to make sure that you never run out of money and to make sure that your Social Security perfectly complements the other components of your retirement plan. See, no financial professional likes to say, sorry, I can't help you with that. So if you ask for their help, they'll most likely tell you that, yeah, sure, they can help. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they should. Remember, you only have 12 months after claiming Social Security to reverse any decisions that you make. After that, your claim benefits become irrevocable. So a bad decision when it comes to your Social Security benefits is a decision that you'll have to live with for the rest of your life and the rest of your spouse's life. So make the right decision today by giving me a call for your free Social Security claiming guide. This guide will give you great information on how to get the most out of Social Security and how to make sure that you're receiving the optimal amount of payments and not leaving any money on the table. So give me a call right now to 909-321-9737 if you saved at least $100,000 for retirement and are at least the age of 55 and older. Give me a call today at 909-321-9737. You can even text the word security to 909-321-9737. I'll also give you a free consultation using highly sophisticated software that calculates the ideal claiming strategy for your Social Security. My free report will tell you exactly when and how to claim your benefit in order to maximize your income and to fill the income gap. If you're age 55 or older and have at least $100,000 in retirement savings, then give me a call right now to 909-321-9737 or text the word security to 909-321-9737. That's 909-321-9737. You know, one of the first things we learn in life is our ABCs. We start with A, go to B, and C is always after B. In the English language, the order of ABC never changes. But unfortunately, many people approaching or in retirement apply the same sequence of letters to their investments. For example, you might say, my retirement accounts were at point A. Now they're at point B. So obviously, they're going to eventually be at point C. Well, let's explain this in numbers instead of letters. So you may be saying, my retirement account had a value of $100,000. Now it has a value of $200,000. Since it doubled from point A to point B, it will obviously grow to $400,000 at point C. The reality is, though, that this is all speculation, of course. But what if you were able to guarantee your ABCs in retirement as well? You see, we also have a free 115-page conservative investor book. It's an insider's guide to no market risk retirement strategies that will show you how to protect your money from fees and market downturns. Give me a call anytime at 909-321-9737. That's 909-321-9737. And make sure you ask for a free customized conservative investor information kit. So let me get back to our example. Your retirement account was at point A, then it grew to point B. So obviously, if you draw a line from point A through point B, your retirement account will continue to grow on the same path to point C. We see this train of thought over and over again as we look at the history of investments. Point A, the beginning of the tech boom in 1995. Point B, the top of the tech boom in the year 2000, and yet so many people bought or held on to stocks at point B, expecting that those same stocks would continue to grow to point C. Here's another example. Point A, the start of the housing price bubble around 1995. Point B, the top of the housing bubble in 2006. Yet people were still buying houses like crazy just before the housing bubble crashed, expecting that they would continue to rise to point C. What crashes next? Is it precious metals? Is it the national debt? Is it the stock market again? Is it Social Security? Will that even be there when you need it the most? All you can know is that just because your retirement account grew from point A to point B doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to grow to point C. In fact, point C might be lower than point A if you don't make the right decisions now. Wouldn't you rather have planning based on guarantees instead of assumptions? How about a guarantee of a bonus on your money of up to 10% or more? Or how about a guarantee of your income account value growing it up to 7.5% for the purpose of receiving guaranteed income for the rest of your life? If you saved at least $100,000 for retirement, then give me a call right now to 909-321-9737. That's 909-321-9737. Well, since I have to take a break, now would be a great time to call to request your no-obligation retirement